Welcome back to the Deep Dive. It's Friday, January 30th, 2026, and we are coming to you from the IT BizTech HQ. I'm your host.
And I'm your resident expert, ready to dig into the noise.
We really are peeling back the layers today. If you were with us for our last Deep Dive, episode 32, we talked a lot about the where.
Secure hybrid work for Toronto consulting firms. All about VPNs, remote setups, that sort of thing.
Exactly. But today, we're pivoting hard.
That's right. We're not talking about where the work happens anymore. We're talking about how the work actually gets done. And honestly, with all the news this month, I think we picked the perfect time.
I agree. So to start, I want you to try a little visualization with me. Let's go back in time, just a few years, back to 2020.
Okay, I'm with you.
Picture a small coffee roasting company here in Ontario. Can you see it?
I can. I can almost smell the roasted beans. Lots of burlap sacks everywhere, I'm guessing.
Exactly. But look at what people are doing. It's all manual. Grinding beans, writing product descriptions, by hand on a notepad.
Staring at a spreadsheet, trying to figure out why sales are flat.
Yes. Staring until their eyes cross. That's the feeling. The grind. Literally and figuratively.
You can feel the friction in that.
Okay, now, snap your fingers. It's today. 2026. The same company. The smell is the same, but the workflow is. Well, it's completely different.
How so?
They're using AI to draft marketing emails. They're using AI to analyze shipping costs, to save pennies on every single bag. And this is the detail that just blew my mind. They're using AI to automate removing static buildup from grinding.
Wait, static buildup? On coffee?
Yeah. Apparently, static makes the grounds stick to the machine. It creates waste. So an AI is monitoring humidity and friction and adjusting the machine in real time.
See, that's what I love. It's not some sci-fi robot butler. It's just software solving a tiny, annoying physics problem.
It's incredible. And that's our topic for today's deep dive, Canada's AI moment for SMEs. The big takeaway isn't robots. It's that 71% of Canadian small and medium businesses are already using AI.
Whether they know it or not.
Exactly. Whether they know it or not.
And that 71% number, it's huge. It feels like we hit a tipping point. And I think the timing is so important because of the SME AI adoption blueprint that came out of the G7 meeting.
Right, in Kananaskis, Alberta, back in 2025.
Correct. And that was really the watershed moment. It was the government finally saying, hey, AI for a small business is not the same as AI for a giant enterprise.
You can't just drop a Fortune 500 tool into a 10-person flower shop and expect magic.
You can't. This blueprint finally gave us a roadmap that actually makes sense for Canadian businesses.
Okay, so let's unpack that. Because when I see 71%, I'm a little skeptical. Is it really that high?
Well, there's a massive gap between perception and reality. We found this stat that 27% of entrepreneurs are what they call secret users.
Secret users, like they're hiding it.
No, not at all. It's that they don't even realize they're using it. They just think, oh, this is just really good software, or I love this new feature in my email.
So when Outlook suggests a reply for you, that's the AI.
Precisely. It's become invisible. It's just embedded in the tools you already use every day. If you use modern accounting software, a CRM, a cybersecurity filter, which, we talk about all the time here at IT BizTech, you're using AI.
And the economic stakes for this they're just huge. I was reading the research, and they're projecting generative AI could boost Canada's economy by $230 billion.
That's a staggering number. It's hard to even picture what $230 billion looks like.
Well, the report said it's a bigger potential boost than the entire PC revolution. Bigger than the internet.
Wow. Okay, when you put it like that, try running a business without the internet today.
You can't.
And for an individual worker, for you or me, it's estimated to save 175 hours a year.
That's more than 4 full work weeks. That's like getting a 13th month.
Or it's a month where your team can actually focus on growth, not just, data entry.
Speaking of data entry, I have to bring up my favorite stat from all our research.
Well,
it's about the boring stuff.
The boring stuff is where the profit is. We love the boring stuff.
We do. Okay, so bookkeeping. SMBs using AI accounting software spend about 45 minutes a week on finance tasks.
Okay.
The ones using traditional software, 6.2 hours.
Whoa, that's a huge difference. So what's the AI actually doing there?
Well, instead of you typing in receipts from a shoebox, the AI just scans it, matches it to the transaction, and categorizes it.
So it does the matching and the thinking. That's, 322 hours saved in a year?
322 hours, that's 8 weeks of full-time work. just on bookkeeping.
And that really brings home that quote from Natasha Walji at Google Canada.
Oh, I love this quote.
She said, "You are not competing with AI. You are competing with other businesses that are using AI." And that's the equalizer effect.
There really is. A three-person startup can suddenly have a data analyst or a marketing department powered by these tools. It levels the playing field.
Absolutely.
But let's get concrete, because our listeners are practical. They want to know who is actually doing this. We need to see where theory meets profit.
Let's talk about real Canadian businesses, not Silicon Valley.
Okay, first up, Jenny Bird. They're a jewelry brand right here in Toronto.
A great example. Now, normally upselling is that annoying thing at checkout.
Right. Do you want fries with that?
Exactly. But they used an AI tool that analyzes what a customer is looking at in real time. So the AI sees you're looking at a certain necklace. It knows people who buy that necklace also love a specific pair of hoops. So it just nudges you.
So it's like a really good personal shopper.
Yes. And the result wasn't just more sales, it streamlined their whole workflow. They stopped guessing what to promote.
Okay, that's fashion. What about something more traditional, like Karen's Flower Shop in Milton, Ontario, a 58-year-old family business?
And that's the most important kind of story. If they can do it, anyone can.
So they used Google's Performance Max AI to target their ads.
Right.
Before, I assumed they were just, boosting a post on Facebook and hoping for the best.
The old spray and pray method.
Right. But the AI took over. It found the people most likely to buy flowers right now. And they got a 10% increase in sales.
For a small retail shop, 10% is the difference between a good year and a great year. That's huge.
Then there's Transformer Table from Quebec. This one's all about scaling up.
Right, a classic problem. They wanted to sell furniture internationally, but how do you sell tables in Germany if you don't speak German?
You'd have to hire a whole German marketing firm, I guess.
Or you use AI. It identified the markets for them, geo-targeted the ads, and even analyzed search queries in different languages.
And the result?
A 35% sales increase and a 55% jump in revenue.
A 55% revenue jump is, well, it's transformative. Pun intended.
Very good. But it's not just retail. There's a Canadian ag tech company using robots for harvesting strawberries.
The strawberry robot. I saw the video. It's wild.
It is. It has 95% accuracy in picking a perfectly ripe strawberry without bruising it. And it cut their labor costs by 30%.
And one more, closer to our world. An HVAC company using AI to predict when a system is going to fail.
Predictive maintenance. So instead of your heater breaking in February, the AI sees the signs beforehand and alerts them. It reduced unplanned repairs by 40%.
So jewelry, flowers, tables, strawberries, and heating. If you think AI is just for software companies, you're not paying attention?
Not at all. But we do need to pump the brakes for a second.
Okay.
Because here at IT BizTech, we see clients get excited by these stories, and then they run straight into a wall.
This brings us to the strategy part and the insights from our CEO, Danny Sadowski's recent blog post.
Yes, Danny is very clear on this.
Yeah.
You have to beware the enterprise trap.
So what is that? I see the strawberry robot, and I want one for my business by Monday. Is that the trap?
That is the trap. The official blueprint identifies 4 types of AI adopters: novice, optimizer, explorer, and transformer.
And everyone wants to be the transformer.
Everyone wants to be the transformer to reinvent their business. But Danny's advice is simple. It's perfectly fine and frankly much smarter to start as a novice or an optimizer.
So don't try to reinvent the wheel, just make it spin a little bit smoother.
Exactly. Focus on those boring use cases. Automate reporting, forecast demand, reduce admin. They're not sexy, but they give you your time back.
But you can't just layer this on top of a mess, right? I see this with our clients all the time.
No, you can't. You need what Danny calls digital foundations. You can't have good AI without good data. And you can't have that without good connectivity.
So if your data is scattered across 3 different old servers and a filing cabinet.
AI can't help you. It'll just make mistakes faster than a human ever could. It'll just speed up the chaos.
So step 1 might actually be better Wi-Fi.
A lot of the time, yes. High-speed internet. Being cloud-ready, that's a core part of what we do at IT BizTech. Getting that infrastructure solid so the AI has something to work with.
Okay, but we have to talk about the barriers. The research says the biggest one is a fear of ROI.
Which is valid. In 2025, only 2% of businesses reported an ROI on their AI spending.
Wait, only 2%? That sounds awful.
It sounds terrible, but the argument is that they were measuring it wrong. They weren't counting time saved or errors reduced. The other big barrier is the skills gap. 41% say they just don't have the expertise.
And the solution isn't to go get a PhD in machine learning.
No. The solution is digital literacy and finding good partners. You don't need to build the tool, you just need to know how to use it.
Okay, so we know the why and the how. Let's talk about how to pay for it. The Canada Advantage.
This is my favorite part. The free money section.
It really is. Canada has so much funding available. Let's run through the big ones, starting with SR&ED.
Scientific research and experimental development, that one's a tax credit. So you spend the money, and at tax time, the government can give you up to a 35% refundable credit.
So that helps on the back end. But what about cash now? That's where NRC IREP comes in.
The Industrial Research Assistance Program. And the key words here are non-repayable contributions.
Say that again.
Non-repayable.
Yeah.
It is not a loan. It's basically a grant to help you adopt this tech because the government knows it helps the whole economy.
That's huge for cash flow. Then there's Scale AI.
That's one of the innovation clusters. They can cover up to 50% of a project's cost, especially if you're in supply chain or logistics.
And of course, the regional agencies like FedDev Ontario.
The takeaway is simple. If you're a Canadian SME paying 100% for AI adoption out of your own pocket, you are probably leaving money on the table.
Okay, let's open the toolkit. What are people actually using?
It's dominated by a few big players. First up, Microsoft 365 Copilot.
The business default.
For sure. If you're already in Word, Excel, Teams, it's just there. It's the low-hanging fruit. It summarizes meetings, drafts your emails.
Then ChatGPT.
The creative powerhouse. Great for brainstorming, marketing ideas. It's like your creative writing intern.
And Claude. I'm hearing more about that one.
Claude is becoming known as the document whisperer. You can feed it a 50-page legal document and just say, summarize the risks, and it will. It's incredible.
And for e-commerce?
Shopify Magic.
For writing all those product descriptions automatically, it's essential. But, and this is the pivot, this is Cybersecurity Unmasked. We have to talk about safety.
This is critical. SMEs are huge targets for cyber attacks. And these AI tools, they interact with your most sensitive data.
So compliance. PIPEDA, Codex Law 25.
Exactly. If you just take your customer list names, addresses, everything, and you paste it into a free public AI tool to ask for trends.
Please tell me people don't do that.
They do. And you've likely just caused a major data breach. That info is now potentially part of the public model.
So what's the fix? How do we use these tools safely?
Governance. You need a policy. A piece of paper that says this is what we can put into an AI and this is what we absolutely cannot. And you need a human to check the output.
And on the technical side?
We recommend tools like Microsoft Agent 365. It acts as a governance layer. It lets IT teams like us at IT BizTech control who can access what data with the AI.
So the summer intern can't just ask, hey, Copilot, how much does the boss make?
That is the nightmare scenario. And it happens. If the intern has access to the folder, the AI has access to the folder. You have to lock it down.
Okay, so we've covered a lot. The opportunity, the strategy, the funding, the tools, the security. How do you actually get started? It feels overwhelming.
I really like the approach from the source material. It's the atomic habits approach.
Get 1% better every day.
Exactly. Don't boil the ocean. Start with one tool. Fix one pain point. Is it writing emails? Okay, just use Copilot for that. Master it, then move on.
And from our perspective here at IT BizTech.
Don't go it alone. We offer IT and digital readiness assessments. We can come in and tell you if your foundations are solid enough for AI.
And please stop trying to build it all in-house.
Please. You don't build your own power plant. You partner with a managed IT service for your cloud and security. Let us handle the plumbing so you can run the business.
It really all comes down to that final thought. The question isn't, should I adopt AI anymore?
No. The question now is, can I afford not to? When 71% of your competitors are using it, standing still means you're actually moving backward.
That is the reality of 2026. All right, that wraps up our deep dive. For more details and to read Danny's full blog post, head over to the IT BizTech website.
And remember, whether you're a novice or a transformer, the most important step is just the first one.
Stay secure, stay curious. We'll see you next time for episode 34.
Goodbye, everyone.